Hi Abdul, it's Bree here with Northland Marketing. As promised, I'm going to be doing an online audit, kind of showing you where you're at, what your competitors are doing, and where the gap is. So taking a look at your site, my immediate notice is that you don't have a menu here, you just have it collapsed. And while this does look nice, and I do like it on the side, people are going to get confused. Some people are just not great at the internet. So you're going to want to have a menu here with the home, a services drop down, about us, contact us, to make it as easy as possible for people. Yeah, and any little bit of complication and all of a sudden they forgot how to use the computer. So I do recommend having that nice and easily accessible. Scrolling down, it kind of bothers me how this is on the side and not centered. It keeps drawing my attention to the fact that it's not centered. This doesn't look too bad. It talks about experienced team, that you're available 24/7, so that's great. A little bit about you guys, what you offer, so your services. I do recommend having your services kind of visible all at once rather than having to scroll to seeing them. Having some boxes like this with the services so that they can all be seen at once would be good. Okay, why use you guys? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, it says our services, but I would definitely name them. Also, the photos are kind of blurry, which I don't love. Okay, and about you guys. Okay. So that's my initial view design-wise. The big thing that I'm seeing from an SEO standpoint of things is there's really not a whole lot of content on here. You want about 1,500 words on your homepage, and this is for two reasons. The first reason being is that Google has these crawlers, they come through, they read the content, they try to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. The more content you have on here, the more you're going to look like an expert in Google's eyes. And then in addition to that, you want to beat out your competitors. So if your competitors had 1,000 words, then you're going to want to have 1,500 and so on. So we definitely need more words on here. And within that, you want to have keywords. Keywords are things that people would be searching for when they're trying to find you. For example, glass company, Arlington, Virginia. If someone Googled that and you had glass company, Arlington, Virginia all over your site, you're going to be really relevant for that search. And Google's going to be willing to put you higher at the top. So I'm noticing you don't have enough content and you definitely don't have the keywords within the content. This is close, but someone's probably not going to Google Arlington Premier Glass Shop, right? They're going to just Google Arlington Glass Shop. So going to want to get that taken care of. Now, I did a Google search for glass company, Arlington, Virginia, and the first thing that pops up are Google guarantees, which are ads. And it looks like they actually have these for window service, which is great news. As long as you guys do Windows, we'd be able to run these for you. These work really well for our clients. They're a bit newer, so as long as your services are listed in there, they work great, and this is something we can help you set up. Below that is the Google Map Pack. And so the top three listed here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find. And of course, they're listed right away. The way you can get yourself into the top three is by having one, which we went over. You definitely have one and you've got some good reviews on there. Two, filling it out as much as possible. Really filling out that description all the way, adding photos to it, posting to it like it's social media, and continuing to just update, get reviews. They look at review consistency and how frequently you get reviews, interacting with it as much as possible. Also, having your digital footprint online is going to be really important. So having your name, address, and phone number consistently in online directories is going to really help this as well. And online directories are things like Yelp or Yellow Pages. You don't have to pay. Just getting yourselves listed with that free directory listing will help these as well. The website's listed below here. We can see The first one is ABC Glass and Mirror. Let's take a look at why they were first here. Oops. Looking at their site. Okay, so they've got a ginormous map. Okay, a little bit about them, services they offer, testimonials. This is another really good thing to have on your site. You're going to want to have some of those good reviews you have showing on the site, info about them, things to do in Arlington. This is actually becoming kind of relevant for Google. They like to have you talk about things to do in the local area. So that can be helpful if needed. A little bit about how they do commercial and residential, ready to build, quick links. Okay. It's not the best looking site I've ever seen, but I can understand why they're ranking. They're definitely doing a good job with this stuff. Let's take a look at their site power. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what we're up against. I do want to call attention to the fact that this is not their full website, right? Like this is a specific page for Arlington, Virginia. As we can see, it's not their home page of the website. It's a specific page. So that will throw these numbers off a little bit. I don't want to get too technical on you, so I'll try to keep it surface level. An explanation here is UR and DR are really important. These ratings kind of determine the power of your site, and the higher they are, the better your site's going to rank. A UR is essentially a trust rating, and a DR is essentially a power rating, both of these with Google. They're a little bit thrown off, again, because I said this isn't the homepage of the site, but essentially they've got a relatively powerful site, and this page is okay. It's not over the top trustworthy or anything. It doesn't have a whole lot going on to it. One of the ways you raise these numbers is through something called a backlink. And all this really is an endorsement from another site. So if there's another site and they're endorsing these guys and they're like, hey, everyone, go check out ABC Glass. They're the best ever, with a clickable button back to their site. That's what a backlink is. We're able to go through, see what ones they have, and attain whatever ones are relevant for you. Now, lastly, and most importantly, we can see the keywords. These are the keywords that I was talking about before. For example, Arlington, Virginia glass. There's approximately 10 people who Google this a month. Arlington glass, approximately 100 people who Google this a month. Obviously, this was their name, approximately 30. Arlington glass repair, approximately 10. Arlington glass company, approximately 40. 30. So I'm not going to go through all of them here. But so we can see there's definitely people searching for these keywords, and we're able to figure out what words to go after, what ones have the most search volume, and kind of go about it that way. So that's important. The more of these people that find you when they're Googling those keywords, the more calls you're going to bring in. If we run a report on your site, your UR and DR really don't have a whole lot going on, which is normal. If you're not working with an SEO company, you probably won't see a lot of this change, but right now there's really nothing going to your site. If we take a look at keywords you're being picked up for, so there's 2 relevant to Arlington, but you're in 24th and 48th, so that's like the 2nd and almost 5th page of Google. So I really recommend we need to get some more content on your site. We really need to add some power to your site, and we need to get those keywords in the content as well. I hope that this is helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you further. Have a great day.